In this video, we are going to discuss score logic. So if you come to the scorecard builder and start by adding your categories if you're using them, then we can go to the questions and we can add the relevant question to the relevant section. We've got a number of question formats that we can use. Yes, no, maybe. So if you select this one, you can add your question. You've got your options here and you can assign the points as desired. The next question format, these three are versions of a scale. These work slightly differently. So if you select a scale, you can make it however big you'd like it to be, and that will, so on this example where it's 1 to 10, that will mean that there's 10 points available, and wherever the user places themselves is how many points they've achieved. Then you've got your multiple choice. So that one, you would just add the question, add your labels, and assign points as desired. If you'd like the user to be able to select more than one option from the list, then multiple choice checkboxes is the correct format to use. And the final option is to have an open text field. And that just allows people to type their own opinions, but that's not a scored question. So once you've set up all your questions, I would recommend testing the scorecard. So if you do this in draft mode, the responses won't count towards your response limit. So the launch is this icon here, which is next to the scorecard name. So take the scorecard and then head back to the platform and select leads from the list. So this is a test I've done earlier. And if you click on it, it gives you a nice summary of how many points were available in each category and how I scored in my test. And that, so 3 out of 5, is converted into a percentage, which is 60%. And that will determine what score tier I fall into. Now, the score tiers you can change yourself, and I'll show you how to do that. One thing worth mentioning is that if you would like each category to have an equal impact on your overall score, then it's good to ensure that the scoring is consistent for each category. Okay, so now let's go and have a look at our result tiers. So we go back to the scorecard builder, select results and score tiers. So these are default settings that you will find in here, but you can change them. You can add tiers, change the labels, the colors, and the percentage ranges. So even if you're using actual score or out of 10 to display the score to the user, the score tier is calculated on percentage ranges here. So it always needs to be a percentage range that is entered. These score tiers are particularly useful when you come to develop any of your results material, whether that be the results page or the PDF. You can tailor the output that you give people based on these score tiers for each category and the overall score. So just to summarize on the scoring, it works by adding up the total amount of points possible overall and each category. It will then work out what the user scored and convert that to a percentage. It will determine what score tier it falls into based on the settings on this page. So I hope that helps.